Kuya. What y'all doing today, baby? Almost here.
From the bayou to the big stage, talking LSU Tigers, the Saints and those Cowboys. It's loud, it's Cajun, it's football season year-round with Coach and Red. This is Boudin and Crackling Sports Talk.
Welcome to Boudin and Crackling, baby. Hey, it's time. This time we gonna talk about that AFC South. Red, tell us what you think about them, baby.
Coach, I don't think
All of that.
it's one of the easier divisions in the NFL.
Easier for who?
All four of the teams.
It can't be easier for all of them because they got to play each other.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is easy for whatever divisions have to play them. So those divisions that line up against them probably gonna end up with better records in their respective conferences, right? So have you realized yet what division that is they got to play them?
Is it the South?
No, it's the NFC least. It's the NFC least with them cow thirds.
Nah.
I'm just telling you, that's who got to play them. You ought to be happy about that. Look, you get to play all four of them. That should be at least 3 wins.
So
I mean, it ain't gonna be, but you think it would be.
Houston, you got big questions at quarterback, right?
I mean, really and truly, they got a little question at quarterback, right?
That's a big question.
But a little guy.
CJ Stroud's not that small.
Compared to you?
Like 6'3".
CJ Stroud, we finally have to look that up. Somebody tell me. Anyhow, go ahead.
All right. So is he still seeing ghosts or not?
That wasn't him that was seeing ghosts.
Who was it?
That was homeboy for New York Giants years ago that said they were seeing ghosts.
He played like him.
Sanchez, wasn't it butt fumble? Butt fumble was seeing ghosts. How you gonna bring up butt fumble in a Houston in AFC South segment?
He said he saw ghosts. I'm saying he played like he saw ghosts.
So I guess you're saying, is he gonna be first year or second year? I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna be. 100%.
Third year?
He's gonna be third year. He's gonna be third year. That's what he's good or bad, I don't know, but he's gonna be third year. How you see this division playing out?
Jags take first.
So you believe in Trevor Lawrence is gonna keep his momentum, I guess, going? Yeah. Is he gonna? So Trevor Lawrence came in with a ton of hype and hair.
Yeah.
And he had a pretty good first year. Mm-hmm. And then he had, I would say, a below average couple of years. Mm-hmm. And then last year, all of a sudden, he looked good again. So how do you know how to bet on him? He's kind of like Lamar Jackson, right?
Like we talked in other videos before, I think the coaches make a big difference. And I really like their coach, Liam Cohen.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
That guy knows what he's doing. He's definitely earned respect. I think after 1 year, he's shown what he can do with Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to tell you, I 100% agree with you with the Jaguars. One problem I see with the Jaguars, they lost somebody. They lost the running back.
Yeah. He went to New Orleans.
They lost. By the way, it's not ATN.
What is it?
It's Achan. It's Achan. Hey, you learned something here on Boudin and Crackling. We are informative. We are I don't know what we are, Red. We still trying to figure out what we are. If y'all figure it out, y'all let us know. But so they lost Achan, which to me, that's a big loss. That's a big loss, not only for Jacksonville, but he been Trevor Lawrence's running mate since college. Yeah. They've been together longer than most marriages. I'm just telling you, they've been together for like 7 years or better, maybe more. So those two, listen, Red, you played quarterback, right?
Nope.
No, me neither. So, but I have coached football, and there is communication, a lot more hand signs and single word communication between a quarterback and a running back who are side by side than a lot of people realize. A lot of times it's just a little hand signal that when you've played together for 7 or 8 years, you know what he's talking about. He's not going to have that no more. You know, I'm not saying he can't train the next guy, but there is no replacing that amount of experience. No replacing it. All right. We both agree Jacksonville is going to be number one. I'm going to tell you one thing, that one of the main reasons I'm picking Jacksonville. And if you look through most of my predictions, I don't like having repeat division winners. First of all, if you go look at the NFL,
it's pretty rare. History
shows us it's rare to have repeat division winners. Why is that? Number one is parity in the NFL. And number two, it's the schedule. If you finish number one, you play a tougher schedule than if you finish second or third. But if you go look through that schedule, they play some of the teams that won their division that I think may not be quite as good this coming year. The Patriots, the Broncos, the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles are going to win their division by a mile, right?
No.
That's coming from a Cowboy fan. I'm just telling y'all. So, and not only that, but they're also going to have 6 games within their division, which we've already said is not the toughest in the world.
They got Pittsburgh on the schedule.
Pittsburgh, division winner. That's what I'm talking about. So when you go look at their schedule, you know, it's not world beaters. Yeah. There's no, when you look at their schedule, they got the Bengals, the Broncos, and the Eagles. Might be the only teams that would probably rank in the top 8 or 10 in the NFL power rankings right now.
We got Chicago and Baltimore.
You think you would rank them in the top 10 right now?
Chicago and Baltimore.
You would rank them, and if you had to rank your NFL power rankings, you would have Chicago and Baltimore ranked in the top 10 of the NFL. This man drinking. Y'all better check what he got in that.
Both of them in playoffs last year?
Didn't both of them get whacked? I mean, what Baltimore do in the playoffs? I don't know. What? I don't think. No. What? My memory must.
I know where my team was in the playoffs.
Yeah, the same as them. Kaka.
Your team was same place.
Yeah, but my team got there quicker. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right, huh? My point is
they were in the dance. They were at the dance. These two teams were at the dance.
Okay, they were at the dance. 14 teams get invited. Were they not 2 of the worst teams out of the 14?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Chicago was. Ben Johnson's a great coach. Great coach.
This man's smoking something, y'all. Lord, he on the reefer.
No.
What in the world?
This isn't the NFC North video. We'll get to that.
Anyhow, you're right. This is the AFC nothing video. The AFC South. Hey, you know who cares about the AFC South?
Indianapolis.
Nobody.
Jones.
Nope. Who?
Indianapolis Jones.
That quarterback?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Indianapolis Jones. So, you know, we talked about Trevor Lawrence kind of having up and down. I mean, it don't get no more. I guess with him, it was more down than up than Indianapolis Jones.
Right.
Right? So what's he going to do? First of all, how's he coming back from the injury?
Right.
That's first of all, right? Second of all, will the real Indianapolis Jones please stand up? I mean, because if it's like you were with the Giants, man, you need to go back to sleep. If it's like you started the season last year, I mean, the guy was just about playing at MVP level.
Yeah.
Now, was it him getting better as a quarterback? Was it the Giants that had terrible coaching? I mean, we can throw that out there, right? I mean, look what they done.
Was the team around him better?
I mean, was the team better than when he had Saquon? I'm just saying. So there's a lot of questions about Indianapolis Jones and where he's going to. I will say this. I think he's definitely better than what they had with Richardson.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So the wild card in this to me is the Houston Texans.
I think they have a great defense.
I mean, I think that's great.
That's, like
an understatement.
Top three.
Top three. I agree with you. They're top. I mean, I'm 100% with you. We've said this before in videos. Some teams take on the personality of their coach.
Yes.
Their coach was a bad boy at linebacker. Yeah. And you know what? His defense, they some bad boys too. Hey, listen, when it's all said and done, he's definitely one of the best top 2 or 3 defensive coaches in the league.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But as we said earlier about the Chargers, can you win? Is that defense good enough to carry their offense? Because this division, probably more than any other division in the NFL, have had quarterbacks with highs really high and lows really low. Yep. So when you're talking about their quarterback, Stroud,
who is 6'3",
golf clap.
I'm just saying.
So if they list him at 6'3", he's really like 6'1.5", right?
No.
He got 6'3" in his cleats. 6'3" in his cleats and helmet. That's how he got measured. Anyhow, is he going to be the first year, the second year, like we talked about earlier? Kind of like Daniel Jones, kind of like Trevor Lawrence. This is part of the reason, to me, this division, as much as even though I don't think it's nearly as tough as most of the other divisions out there, to me, it's as wide open as any division out there because of the inconsistencies at the quarterback play for what most people would consider the top 3 teams. Mm-hmm. I think most people would consider Tennessee the bottom team or predicting Tennessee the bottom team.
What do you think about Tennessee hiring Saleh as their head coach?
Listen, again, is he going to help their defense?
Yeah.
I think so. But in a year or two, when he's built his defense, is his offense going to be good? Can his defense carry that subpar offense? Now, to me, the verdict is still out on their quarterback. All right. Kind of like I said when we talked about the Miami Dolphins and Malik Willis. The verdict is still out on Cam Ward. Is he here? Is he here? You know, he only had 1 year. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. It was just kind of, he didn't have a good team around him, so it's hard to judge what he's going to be. If you told me right now Tennessee wins the division, listen, would I be surprised? Yes.
I'd be very surprised.
Would I be shocked? No, I wouldn't be shocked. Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not predicting them to win it. I think they're going to place last in the division. But this division is so inconsistent, and I don't want to use the word crappy, but I'm going to use the word crappy. And I'm not talking about the fish.
I was about to say, is that the fish?
I'm not talking about the fish. They are just a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
I mean, now, at the same time, if you told me Jacksonville would go 15-2 this year, I'd say, okay, I believe it.
Yeah.
If you told me Indianapolis would go 14-3 this year, I'd be like, well, okay, I believe it. What would shock you more? Indianapolis going 14-3 or Tennessee winning the division?
Tennessee winning the division.
Maybe so. I'm going to agree with you on that. But it ain't a big difference to me because you tell me right now Indianapolis is going 14-3. That's pretty, what?
Yeah, I think that's what Jacksonville's record is going to be.
Yeah, I agree because I think Jacksonville has that kind of easy schedule. They really ain't got but about 3 decent teams in there. I did notice they played the Cowboys. That wasn't one of the 3 teams I was talking about. Now, I'm a point blank tell you where they play the Cowboys at.
I think
it's only 1 or 2 places.
I can't
coin flip. Wherever they play them at, that's who wins.
Now.
Wherever they play them at, that's who wins. How do you not have your Cowboy schedule memorized?
I don't.
What kind of Cowboy fan is that, huh?
At the Cowboys.
At the Cowboys, I say Cowboys win.
On December 27th.
So to me, that puts, and listen, you want the truth? I think Jacksonville will probably blow 1 or 2 games, I'm going to put them at 13-4, 12-5, and win the division is what that's what I have them at.
Yeah, they finished last year at 13-4. So.
That's almost what I said, ain't it? I don't remember. What did I say? I said 13-4. Yeah, something like that. So who you got number 2?
Houston.
You got Houston number 2. I agree with that. So this will be the first time
we agreed
that we agree on an order of division finishers.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I probably feel least confident in this division because of the inconsistencies and because of, okay, look here. What is Jacksonville, Indianapolis, or Houston if the quarterback gets hurt?
Tennessee.
That's a great answer. Here's the difference. If those 3 quarterbacks go down, Houston can still win. Mm-hmm. Houston's proven they can win with backup and even third-string quarterbacks because their defense is so strong. And to me, that's the reason I have them being better than Indianapolis. All right. But I'm not confident enough in their offense to put them ahead of Jacksonville. But to me, their defense keeps them in games and keeps them in the division. Mm-hmm. Been that way for years. Why would you believe it would be any different?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyhow, AFC South, there you have it. Listen, you can go bet on that order. Because if Red and I agree on the exact order, you can stamp it.
Okay.
You can stamp it. Go put your life savings on it. That's what Red told me to say. Mm-hmm. I didn't say that. Red told me to say that. So if you do it, you blame Red. Don't blame me. Mm-mm. I'm joking about that, just so you know. Don't go do that in this thing. Hey, we got some insider information. We got to bet our whole life. No, don't go do that. Mm-mm. Don't go do that. Anyhow, hey, listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember this, but the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. Never forget that, baby. Don't you ever forget that. Hey, join us again next time on Boudin and Cracklers, baby.
Find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok. Email the show at boudinandcracklinsports@gmail.com.